They're sitting perfectly still before. Now we need a saddle. Hey y'all, it's the Modern Cowboy here, and I got a question a whole year ago on how my Ariat Circuit Pro boots turned out over time, how they wear down, and you know how long they last. So let's do it. I got these boots 6.5 years ago, and yeah, they're awesome. I just oiled them up today. I wasn't planning on making this video, but I believe I might have a picture. Maybe if I do, I'll insert it somewhere. But anyway, there's some cracking in them. Around here, there's some scuffs. The dye is wearing off up here. Spur marks. But other than that, these are still waterproof. They're still able to be worn. I did put new insoles in them, but the insoles in these actually lasted a really long time. The only reason I switched to new ones was because I had an extra pair on hand from a pair of my other work boots. I just decided to throw them in here to be goofy, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, the other insoles were still comfy. I still wore them up until like last month, and I still have them. They're just sitting downstairs, and I could totally throw them in here and probably get another few years out of them. Tread on the bottom is immaculate. I mean, there's some fraying here, but there's one little bald spot right in here. There's a little bit of balding on the back there, but other than that, these boots are beautiful. I mean, I've used these on the farm every day. I used them, these were my riding boots up until a few days ago. They're not flaking, there's no problems. You know, I'm not really wearing my riding jeans or nothing right now because I'm just sitting at home. But, you know, they still fit fine. They fit like a glove. I still wear them. The other one here, same thing. This one's got more cracking on the side of it. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, it's still waterproof. It hasn't cracked all the way through. Again, fraying on the bottom where they attach it. But yeah, there's no, like, hardly any wear on the bottom of it. The only real wear on it is, it actually looks like it's from the stirrups. It doesn't look like there's any wear on it from walking around, just standing up in the stirrups. And the spur marks. But other than that, I mean, this boot has lasted forever. And it doesn't even smell like feet. It still smells. I can sniff it. I can stick my whole face in there and sniff it, and it doesn't smell bad at all. Now, I didn't just want to make a quick video on those. I'm also going to talk about my main boots, the boots that I've worn every day every bit as long as those, but even longer than those. And these are my work boots. So these are not boots that I have ridden in. These are boots that I have worked in around the farm. I've done everything in. And these are my Durango Rebel Pros. These are the most comfortable boots I have ever put on my feet. Their insole, I can't see it on this because it's wrecked. Their insole is a triple X. It says triple X shock absorption insole. And these are even older than those. These are about almost 7 years old now. And these, there's hardly even a crack in it. The leather's just bent. Like, it just looks like a new, or not a new boot. It just looks like a boot that's a couple months old. And it just like, it has the creases in it. There's not a single crack in this boot. And it is so durable and so tough. And I can't even tell you how many cows I have had step on this. And underneath, there is no wear at all. I mean, I can't say enough about these. This one has a pretty wide toe on it, which is why I've never used it for riding. I tried riding in it once, and I had so much trouble with fitting it into my stirrups. So I was just like, no. So this is just my work boot. It's, I wear it everywhere. And it's just, this is my throw it on quick, get the job done. I don't wear my Ariats that much anymore. If I'm throwing on a boot, I'm throwing on this. I call these ones my Christmas trees. You've probably seen them if you're a returner to the channel. Welcome back. These are my famous Christmas trees that I'm always talking about. These still have the original insole in them, and they're so comfy, and my foot just slides right into them, and it just, there's something special about them. And I was looking for a new pair of boots that I could ride in, that I could work in, that was going to last me every bit as long, but I wanted a cheaper one. And I kept going to different boot stores and different tack stores and stuff, and just could not find one. I'd slip them on and immediately just throw them back on the shelf, and I was like, this is not, it doesn't stack up. It doesn't hold up to this. This is a big boot to fill for another pair of boots. So I decided I'm not gonna get a cheap pair of boots. And I really wanted another pair. And luckily, I have the best girlfriend in the whole world who helped me out. And we went to the Midwest Horse Fair the other day. And she has known how much I love these. And she's known that I've been looking for them. And so she helped. And we went to a local tack store. So if you're in Wisconsin, go to Laval and go to Lucky M Leather Shop. It's not a leather shop specifically. They actually took the Cayuse shop that was in Sauk, and they bought all their stuff and moved it over there. And they have even more stuff than the Cayuse shop. So if you want to get some team ropes, if you want to get your saddle soap, your brushes, your clothing, your buckles, your whatever, hats, anything, they have it. And they got all kinds of cool like local artist stuff, but I'll make another video on that some other time. And so they had a booth there, and they were one of the only booths that had Durango boots. The rest of them had Ariats, and I think Dan Post was one, and there was another booth that had, was it Justin? I think it was Justin Boots. or no, it was Laredo. They had Laredo boots. And so we found some that were relatively cheap. And I knew I couldn't afford them. I knew I wasn't going to get them, but I was like, I'm going to put them on because I want to know how a new pair of Rebel Pros feels. And that was this pair here. And we're calling these ones the Brownies. So these are the new ones. These are my riding boots. I have rode in them. They feel so good to ride in. They sit on the stirrups absolutely perfect. They fit my spurs absolutely perfect. They're this really cool color. And just like the other boots, they're going to hold up. And the other thing I like that they have is, you can't really see it, but this part here flips out. So when you're riding or you're bending your leg or anything, this actually is flexible. So it protects your shaft and keeps it sturdy, and also helps with your movements and doing things that you need to do. Slip resistant, oil resistant. It's got like a 3-level protection thing. That's what makes it so comfortable. And yeah, I love these things so much. There will never be another pair of boots as good as these. I love the pull tabs for my fingers too. I mean, I'm not weak, I'm not stupid, you know, I don't need them, but they definitely help, so I like that. And I just like the look of them. They just look cool. But yeah, if you're going to look for a new pair of boots, I'd suggest these. The Ariats, they're good, but honestly, they just don't last as long. And I can get another probably 5 years out of my Christmas trees, because there's like nothing wrong with these. The only thing I'm gonna have to change soon is the insole, but luckily they sell this exact same one, and you can get it from their website, and it's relatively cheap. It's like 14-15 bucks. So I'm gonna get a new one of those pretty soon. And yeah, so if you're looking for a new pair, I'd go with these Durango Rebel Pros. These new ones that I liked is the square toe on them is actually a little bit more narrow for some reason. So it actually fits in the stirrups very well. And yeah, I like them. And I could wear them around on concrete, grass, dirt, anything, and they feel fine. So yeah, hope that answers your question, and hope that gives you some insight on you know, your next pair of boots that you're looking to buy. There was another comment, he said he just bought some new boots, and that's what those 2 comments kind of inspired me to make this video. Definitely where it's at, check them out. They retail for around $200, so not bad for a pair of boots. And I've compared these to boots that are over $500, and they still come out on top. So they did a good job. So I'll catch you. I'm gonna go get dressed, get ready, go feed the horses, and then we have a guest coming over tonight, and it's taco night. It's gonna be awesome. And I got the next few days off work, which means I'm gonna be doing a lot of roping and a lot of sleeping, and that's probably it. So on to the next one. Later.